To the critics.
I don't read them at all, no. But they can be quite hurtful. But you know what? You got to keep going. You just have to keep going. In a career that's as long as mine, there's big ones and there's, you know, there's home runs and there's singles and there's, you know, you just strike, and there's strikeouts, and you just have to keep going and realize that it's a big picture. It's not just a tiny little picture.
Do you try not to overanalyze or analyze to death every movie you make? You just kind of go for it?
I don't have that kind of temperament. I don't have that. I'm not analytical enough. I'm not smart enough, really, to say this is the reason this failed or this is the reason this succeeded. When I've tried to do that, I have never really come up with an answer. Every picture is different, every project is different, every record is different, every show is different, every single show, every song, every time you sing it, it's different.
So you feel like you can't really play it that safe?
No, no, I really don't. I have. There's things that I didn't do, and I have a song that I would love to record on my next album called I Regret Everything. I regret everything. There were roads that I didn't take because I was too vain, too pompous, too scared what my fans would think. My fans? Too scared what my fans would think. And I missed the boat a couple of times.
Like on what?
Well, I didn't do Misery, and I should have. I didn't have the nerve to do Misery.
You could have won an Academy Award, maybe.
Well, she won because she really nailed it. God knows who I would have turned out as, you know, in that part. I probably would have had, like, teeth or something. And they would have rejected me once again. And I didn't do Sister Act because I thought, a nun's habit? Me in a nun's habit? I mean, think of it. I could have owned Georgia if I had done it. But on the whole, it's been, I did what I did. And so, even though I have bitter, big regrets, I go on.
Is there any role, though, you're just really dying to have?
You mean a classical role?
Anything.
Like Lysistrata or Medea? Medea, I'd like to try my hand at Medea. But I don't have any of those passions anymore. I really don't. It's too heartbreaking. You put all this blood and guts into stuff, and then something, it's such a collaborative thing that if one little cog in the wheel doesn't work, you're dead. And then you can make the best movie anyone's ever seen in their lives, and no one goes to see it. So you just can't invest that much passion into it anymore. You have to find another outlet.
But you have it in perspective, and you really...
I have it in perspective because I'm very lucky. I've always been able to do something besides act. I've always sung. I've always done my own shows. I've always followed my own interests. So I don't feel that that's the only thing I can do.
From a distance, we all have enough, and no one is in need.
What about your recording career? What's going on with that?
I have no longer a contract with Atlantic Records. I've been there for almost 25 years, and now I'm switching labels. So I will be doing my first record for Warner Brothers this year, which is a good thing because I've had a contract with them for a long time.
New songs, old songs?
New songs, old songs. Not too many covers, but I think I'd like to have a little bit of humor this time. I got some complaints that I didn't have, that there wasn't anything funny on the last record.
Too intense, a little bit? Too serious.
Yeah, I liked it, though. I thought it was a good record.
Too.
Yeah, I liked it.
I love you, I think.
Why, thank you, Katie. Let's get married.
But let me ask you a couple of quick personal questions. You enjoying New York?
Well, now that I've found my place in New York, I feel pretty good. When I first came, I came a year and a half or 2 years ago, I was very angry and upset because I felt it was really a mess. But things have really cleaned up.
Do you worry about raising your 10-year-old daughter, Sophie, in the city at all?
No. I think it's a fabulous town.
Yeah.
I just wish everybody realized what a fabulous town it was and treated it with the respect that it deserves. You see a lot of people, especially from out of town, coming in and treating it like it was a garbage dump, and it isn't a garbage dump. There's so much history here, so many souls, I mean, so much art, so much culture, so many ideas. It's such a vibrant place, and it just breaks my heart to see people think that it's just a dumping ground. It's not.
Can I ask you one parenting question?
Sure.
You didn't come from a real wealthy family growing up.
Total poverty.
I mean, is it hard for you, Bet, to kind of not spoil your child and to...
No. It was good enough for me. It's good enough for her.
But it must be hard that you have all this.
I say no.
You do?
I say no.
Enough?
No, you have enough. Moderation is the best thing. Don't go there. You don't have to have every single item ever made. You know, you need just enough, and that's great.
But all the conspicuous consumption is pretty
kills me. It
disgusting,
kills me.
isn't
Because
it?
I go to the landfills. Because I go to parks, and I go to highways, and I see people throw stuff out their window. They don't have any joyousness. They don't appreciate it. They have no appreciation. And I say, you know what? If you had less, you'd appreciate it more. So I want my daughter to appreciate stuff.